you can get a potential of almost 60,000 DNA. Hey guys, it's Sandrock and welcome back to Jurassic World, the game, Site H. Do you like my new frame? This thing around my webcam that I made the other day. It's a little bit spiky, but it's like Rocky, like my mascot. If you haven't seen that guy already, that's one day that mascot's gonna change, but not yet. Anyways, there has been a new update. This is update, I don't remember what update number this is, but it's a pretty big one. And as you can see, the game looks a bit different. Resources at the top of the screen, and they're a little bit more compact. What I'm thinking is there's going to be a new resource that goes over here, like where my mouse is right now. It'll be there, and that's why you need the extra space. But I'm not really too fussed about covering the new update right away, which is why this video is probably coming 1 week after, and that's going to be perfectly alright. But anyways, let's jump into some things that we did this week, starting off with the Leucistic Baryonyx, which is currently level 11. Now, I leveled up this guy because I realized I kind of need more of these, like, good sweepers. And, I mean, the Leucistic Barry is pretty good, if you think about it. 900 health and 546 attack. It's kind of good, I won't lie. And the fact... Oh, this looks a bit different too, you see? Contrary to the Baryonyx, the Leucistic variant does not have eyes. However, its senses of smell and hearing are magnified 10 times over. It doesn't have eyes? Oh no, it really doesn't. Wow. Alright, I see you. And next up is going to be Struthiomimus, which I'm hatching quite a couple of. And the idea is that this guy at level 40 is going to be pretty beastly, okay? At 1,208 health, 377 health right now. That's 377 attack right now. It is already pretty useful as a level 20. I think it's roughly the same as the Eunasaurus if I go check that guy. Here's Euna. It's a little bit stronger in attack and weaker in health, but like other than that, it's kind of very much comparable. So about that strong, not anything amazing, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna do its job as another herbivore depth option. And finally over here, we have the Therizinosaurus, which is going to level 30. This guy is a health tank, 1,715 health. It doesn't have a lot of attack, but I think Therizinosaurus is still gonna do its job in battles, which is pretty awesome. And let's head into the evolution chamber where you may see something that you did not expect. That's right, the Spinoraptor. Now, why have I decided to make this guy? It's because I've realized that Spinosaurus is no longer really useful. I mean, level 40 super rares, they're not really that good anymore. They're not good enough to fight in events. They can do tournaments, but they're kind of just fodder towards the later stages anyways, which is why I kind of need to level up this Spinoraptor to level 11. And I'm going to use my bucks to speed it up because I have quite a few. Oh, and it just goes right away, which is amazing. But that's going to be level 11 Spinoraptor. We're going to get this guy up to level 20 where it has a solid 1,259 health and 481 attack, making it probably one of our better carnivores, definitely, and something that can certainly participate in all of the events, which is going to be very useful. Furthermore, if we head into the hatchery, we have the Morphodon. We have a couple of legendaries, starting off with Dimorphodon, obviously, something that we have already unlocked, so this is something that I look to get to level 30 eventually to increase the pterosaur depth. But this is what I'm really excited for, not the Struthiomimus. Let's skip over this guy. We can obviously get level 30 Struthiomimus eventually. I mean, it was a bet on stream that I made that I would get a level 40 if I get a certain amount of likes, and I did, so that's why that guy's here. But this one, the Metracanthosaurus, this is what I'm really excited about. This guy is a really solid carnivore sweeper, and it was a Clash of Titans not too long ago, before the Clash of Titans got changed. I'll show you that later, even though you guys probably already know all about it now. But Metracanthosaurus is going to head to level 20, where it hopefully won't eat up all of my bucks, please. It is also an ingredient for Metrophodon, which is something I already have 3 of, meaning if I eventually get this guy to level 40 and fuse it with the Dimorphodon, which I have also unlocked, mind you, we can make a level 30 Metrophodon, which is going to be super strong. That's incredibly exciting, but that is going to be for the future, because for now, we just have the Metracanthosaurus. It's level 20. It has 666 health, the devil's number, and it has 624 attack. So it's going to be very good. It is. It's going to be very useful in tournaments and also just in regular battles. So that's kind of it for the new additions. Obviously, I have 2 Struthiomimuses hatching here. So that's going to be about it for the new additions. Let's put something else in the evolution chamber actually, shall we? I will put this Dimorphodon in here, right? Because the Morphodon is going to head to level 30. So I'm going to need more of that. We're going to head in here. We're going to grab a Dimorphodon to throw in the hatchery, which is going to go level 30 throughout this week. So let's go grab that real quick. Oh, I need to go unlocked. Unlocked. Highest DNA cost. There it is. Dimorphodon costs only 3,600, which is actually very affordable considering the amount of DNA I currently have and the amount that I'm going to gain this episode. So let's grab this guy for the free. In the 50, I'm going to be getting... It's going to have to be Rexy. It's going to be Rexy. And the reason why... Well, that's just because I need level 20 Rexy. It's going to be another great sweeper. There she is, Rexy. Currently have a level 10. We can get another one, $50. Next week, Rexy is going to be in the park. Very nice. We're going to get the level 20. So that is going to be it. That is going to be it for real this time for the new additions. This is what our lineup looks like after that. Let's go take a look. Here we go. So obviously the top roster remains the same. Metrophodon, Indominus, Diplosuchus, this Pelacactylus. But there's Spinoraptor, which lies above Brachiosaurus. Very nice. Very nice. There's Metricanthosaurus, which is above Segnosaurus. Again, incredible. And Leucistic Baryonyx is slightly above Blue, which is great. So those are our 3 big new additions. We have Therizinosaurus up here, along with the other herbivores. We've got a little bit of a herbivore streak here with Labyrinthosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Struthiomimus, and then Shunosaurus making up this part of our roster. So it is actually getting fleshed out quite nicely. Of course, the Spinosaurus, it used to be here. It will not really be missed, to be completely honest with you. We have better tank carnivore options, and we also have Rajasaurus, which basically does the exact same thing. It's just a little bit worse. So that is it. That's our new developments. I mean, this is very nice. I'm excited to go and use some of these guys later on, but that will not be today, because today we have something much more interesting, and that lies in the anniversary events. Because as you can see, this is the 10th anniversary tour Gyrosphere. And the Gyrosphere is very good. It's a very good Gyrosphere, because if you win, you get this pack, which gives you so many resources. You can get a potential of almost 60,000 DNA. Yeah, and you can also get a potential 100,000 amber. Nice and juicy, but I mean, it does cost $1,000 to start. But I will show you guys exactly how to win this, because it's not very difficult. This is actually a very easy one. Basically, the idea is if you see a flock, you got to pick the flock. So there's Arunonactus. Pick that thing. Yeah, that's a flock. You see non-flocks, you pick the creature with the best stats. That would be Diplocalus Gen 2. There's a flock. Conservinator has to pick it. You just have to. Flocks are so overpowered, and they're even more overpowered in the Gyrosphere. And then this one, no flocks. We're just going to pick the Leucistic Barry. And in the final one, there it is, the Perdepes, and this guy holds the key to victory because Perdepes is just so strong. So we have 3 flocks, and that makes us very powerful in this one. So this is exactly how we are going to play this with our 3 flocks. We're going to put in about 2 of them in every battle, and we're just going to clean house, basically, with the flocks. So let's head into our first one, where Conservinator, it can one-shot Borealipelta. Loki, I kind of do want to do this, because the truth is, Tournament's very easy. So you, not Tournament, the Gyrosphere is very easy. So you want to do this as quickly as you can, because it takes 5 battles. If you want to maximize your DNA gain, you gotta do the battles quickly, right? So Brunette goes for 2. Now I am completely down to sacrifice 2 Conservinators in this one, because they have a chance of regenerating when I swap them back in. So that's also there. Not to mention the fact that I kind of have 3 flocks, and it doesn't even go for it, which is perfect. Now I'm just gonna go for this, and we survive. We only sacrifice 1 Conservinator. The great thing about flocks is that they allow you to be really active in the tournaments, really aggressive. Usually when you play the Gyrosphere, you're forced to be very passive because you're afraid of losing health because you don't gain it back. With flocks, play however you want. Exactly the same thing. I'm just gonna stick 3 flocks in because why not, dude? Of course, the Leucistic Barrier has lots of attack. It can be used as a great sweeper. That's later on. Alright, so I know that this guy actually doesn't kill one of my Conservinators if it goes for 2 here, so I'm just going to try and keep that alive. And yeah, realistically, it's about not losing all 3 of your flocks early. And then on the last one, you can kind of like focus back up, get them all back, and switch them all in. So hopefully Charlie goes for 3 here, and I can just kill this. I'm kind of okay with... Oh, okay, not yet. We'll go for that. So that's 6. Now it has 6. Oh, I mean, sorry, 5. Now it has 5, so hopefully it goes for 5 once again. There we go. So another Compsognathus sacrificed. We're going to sacrifice maybe 1 every round. I'm okay with that. So 3 kills it. I can tank 1 hit from Caprodactylus, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Because this thing doesn't scare me whatsoever. It has 762 attack. The truth is, 1 HP on this Compsognathus, it's the exact same as max for that one cert individual. So, okay. So here's one thing I'm kind of afraid of. Do I sacrifice Compsognathus, or do I try and keep it alive? We'll see, we'll see. There's a good chance it dies here, but even if it does, I'm kind of okay with it. We kill, okay, so we lose Compsognathus. In comes Pedipes. And we're going to go for maybe 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills it. I'm gonna try and keep this guy. Well, if I sack 1 Pedipes, it's kind of okay, to be honest. And so yeah, you kind of just sacrifice a couple of your flocks every round. This time I sacrificed 2. And yeah, so Scelidosaurus doesn't decide to kill my Pedipes, which means it's dead. Absolutely amazing. Pedipes gets it done. And I've never seen a Pedipes put in this much work, because unfortunately the actual thing has kind of very little attack. But in this Gyrosphere, you get to use it very actively. This is a carry for sure. So Diplocolus is actually what I'm going to play for in this one, because it has the advantage against these 2 carnivores, and it has lots of attacks. So we're gonna put that in the middle. So, and what's amazing about the Pedipes is because it has so much health, even if this Delta goes for 2 hits, it doesn't actually kill a single one of them. And even if this Saymoria goes for 1 hit, it doesn't kill a single one of them. So watch this. Tank stat. Like, you actually have to do 2,000 damage to kill a single one of these Pedipes, which is absolutely amazing. I can't, like, you can't even understate it. Which means this guy actually has to hit me for almost 3 of those. But that being said, I think I'm going to sacrifice 1 now. Because... Yep, so now Saymoria has 4. Hopefully it goes for all 4. If it goes for less than 4, it's a bit unfortunate. What it goes for? It doesn't go for anything. Now this is a little bit scary. Because if it saves up 8, then it can actually kind of one-shot my Pedipes. So I had to go for 4 block there. It happened to me on the first time I tried this Gyrosphere. My Arunognathus got like 1 shot, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think when the situation is this dire, you kind of should go for the switch. So in comes Arunognathus. So I know that even if it saves up all 8 turns here, it saves up 7, so it can go for 7. It's not going to kill my Arunognathus. It switches into Scorpius. Now Arunognathus is about to take heavy damage because it's going to go for 6. So that's 1 gone. But it's going to be okay. So in comes Diplocolus Gen 2. This is going to be our carry this time. We're going to go for 2, and we can actually kind of sacrifice this, but I'm going to try and keep it alive if I can. So here is Delta. Delta is probably going to switch out into Saymoria. In comes the Saymoria. Hopefully it goes for 3. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. So now what do we do? Well, we switch into our Arunognathus, and worst case scenario, we sack another one. But it gets, see, as you can see, it just regenerated, so we get 3 back right away. It's really overpowered, these flocks in Gyrospheres, especially because you have 3 of them. So you can just kind of cycle them around, and they will regenerate at least once. So there goes one of our Arunognathus. We can go for 3. We can go for an extra. I think it has 2 block. Oh, I actually had nothing. It was a little bit too much right there. And so now Saymoria has 6. And it can go for 6. But it decides not to, which is great, because it means that we keep one extra Arunognathus alive. Oh wait, no! Didn't even kill it. Thing just has so much health. Luckily, it's deciding not to kill my one of my flocks, which is great. Thank you for that. I would kind of be screwed otherwise, but there we go. We win the third one, and we keep a lot of the flocks alive. It's just kind of how you want to play this Gyrosphere. This one has the Pedepes, which is a little bit concerning, but basically what you like to do here, you use Arunognathus to force the Pedepes to switch. When it's Diabloceratops, you can switch the Leucistic Barrier in, and in the middle you have your Pedepes. Actually, in the middle I'm going to have my Diplocalus Gen 2. Now the idea is I'm going to sack one of these guys, because on the last battle I can only use 3 creatures anyways. So chances are I might actually sack the Diplocalus Gen 2. But let's see our plan. Because it's super annoying to face a flock at the very beginning if it doesn't switch. Because as you can see, if it doesn't choose to switch, then you can literally never get this guy to go for 8. You can't go for 8 on him, otherwise you just lose all your advantages. So we've been smart, we've made it switch out into the last slot. Now I'm going to go for 4 reserve, and hopefully Diabloceratops goes for 5 on this turn. It goes for 4, which is close enough. It's going to be fine. Now one of my Arunognathus goes down. I'm going to switch into Leucistic Barrier. We can kill it in 2, I believe. Yep, an extra. And now I'm going to keep this guy alive, so 3 in 1. It might die actually, because the thing didn't block, so Leucistic Baryonyx might actually go down here, which would be very unfortunate. Don't. Oh. Thank you for switching. Goes for 4. Okay. So, we can switch in this guy. We can. But if it doesn't regen, then it's basically just a regular creature. But I'm gonna do it. So here's what I'm gonna do. It is probably going to switch into the Spino. The Spino is going to go for... Well, I just have to make sure Arunognathus stays alive. So in comes the Spino. Hopefully it goes for all 3. It goes for 2. So I think the realistic situation here is we're going to have to sack Arunognathus, which is not what I wanted to do. Really, I wanted to sack the Diplocalus Gen 2. But it's going to be fine. So it goes for 5, the Spino. We go down here. That's our second flock going down. But Diplocalus Gen 2 is here. It's going to kill this guy in 2 hits. Yeah, perfect. And we go for 3 and 3. And the idea is we go for 7, and all of the Pedepes, they all die at once. So hopefully you go for 4 here. That would be very great. I don't like the fact that it went for nothing, because that means I could potentially really get hurt here. But I think I like my chances. Yeah, it only went for 2. So Diplocalus Gen 2 gets that, and all 3 Pedepes go down at once, and that's how you want to play against flocks. Basically, you make the flock switch into the last slot, and you can go all out on your final turn. And here we go in the final battle, and this is just something that, yeah. Is it even a question? We just gotta put Pedepes in, and Pedepes will carry. Absolutely brilliant. We could not have asked for more. You can switch into Spinoceratops if you want, yeah. So yeah, this Gyrosphere is absolutely overpowered, and I would definitely recommend that if you can, you should win as many of these as you possibly can, because there's no way to get DNA at a faster rate than this. Obviously, you can get a lot of DNA from just playing the game normally, and it doesn't cost you this many bucks. You can also get the Amber from doing the Amber tournament, but that's going to take you many battles. It's going to take you upwards of 50 battles, because the tournaments nowadays are just ridiculous. I didn't pay attention, so I'm just going for 3. Instead, you can just do 5 battles and win your 100,000 Amber, which is quite strong, if you do ask me. So down goes the Leucistic Baryonyx, but you guys have done your job, because we've kept our 2 amphibians alive to the very end, and they stand no chance, these 2 carnivores. Out goes Echo, Masiacosaurus is here. It's gonna go out 2 on the next turn because Pedepes is still around. So yeah, the presence of Phlox, they've kind of made Gyrospheres very, very easy. I hope they don't get added to future Gyros, just because I think it's too easy. Just makes it a guaranteed win. It's like a trade now. As long as you pick the Phlox, you're gonna win the Gyro. So there you go, Pedepes takes the win. And that means that we win the Anniversary Tour pack. Yes, yes sir. And what are we gonna get from this pack? 14,400 DNA. 25,000 Amber. 25,000 Amber. And 14,400 DNA. And basically what we can do, and a bunch of loyalty points, wow, didn't even notice that. Basically, now I have over 200,000 Amber, which is very good. It's absolutely amazing. And in fact, I'm going to spend that right now. I could get 2 of these packs. I could. But I think the real play is to just buy the guaranteed Spinoraptor. Like, you don't lose, you can just guarantee that you're going to get it. And there you go, Spinoraptor, another Phlox. This is the only guaranteed way to get Phlox in the game, by spending Amber on these guys. So I think it's actually very, very worth it. So let's go and hatch that guy very quickly. There's going to be our, like, 6th Phlox that we have on this profile or something. We could hatch Big ET. To be completely honest, I'm not exactly obsessed with getting Big ET to level anything, really. Like, it's so bad. Look at these stats. They're so bad. I'm not going to bother even. I'm just going to grab my Spinoraptor. And that's going to be it. So, this Gyrosphere is just so strong. You have to do this. You just have to. It's so good. It's so good. Look at these events. Look at these rewards. It only costs $1,000. So those of you who have saved up bucks, this is your time to spend it. Like, if you lose somewhere along the way, just make sure you get at least 3 wins so you have a chance of winning good DNA. I don't think it's even possible to lose this one as long as you're not playing it silly. Also, keep in mind for this one, this is so overpowered. I cannot believe it. You have a chance to win a Draco Lux for free just by doing these things, which aren't all that hard, and you can basically guarantee your Styracosaurus Lux and your Draco Rex Gen 2 unlock. So yeah, very good. And anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. If you have enjoyed, once again remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in future streams and videos.